Hello. It's been a bit over a week since my snowy update. I recorded last Sunday, I believe, or Saturday. Right now it's Wednesday, and there were just 2 sunny days, so I only gave them some food, nothing more than that. Over weekend it was heavy rain all the time, so I haven't opened it. So we are starting with the first real serious check this year. Let's see how it goes. I would like to publish those recordings in both Polish and English language, so just not to do a sort of shuttering with changing languages on fly. I'll probably stay silent during the check and just add the audio a bit later. Let's see how it goes.
Bees, especially when there is not much over there for them to be found, like early spring right now, well, they have a tendency to be a bit aggressive. Well, I know it theoretically, but every single time I need to gain the first-hand experience. I really struggle to explain why I haven't put it on up front. I don't know. First, let's remove the remaining after feeding them. As you can see, there is not much left. Actually, they ate the majority of what was placed there. And now we can start checking it frame by frame. First, removing the border ones. I don't know what is the proper English name for it. It's like a sort of fence limiting the size of the hive. Quick look, there is some additional wax over there, but it's fine, so they can go back home. At this point I realized that I wanted to change the setup a little bit, just taking the upper segment away and moving all the family into the lower one, so I can actually take the upper one that was used over the winter to clean it up and do some sort of maintenance. I took a quick look at the bottom of the hive, if there is anything concerning over there like that insects or anything alarming, but everything was fine. And now, one by one, I can inspect all the frames, taking a look if everything's fine and moving them to the lower segment. I'm looking for mainly for eggs and young bees, searching for mother if it's to be found there, and also looking if there is anything concerning like any symptoms of disease or anything like that. In the same time, I'm adding additional frames to the hive, two segments, 2 frames for each hive, just to give them some additional space so they can grow the population. Let's switch to regular speed right now, because on this frame I was able to spot that there is a mother over there, so let's take a look at her. Do you see this one white dot, white circle on the back of one of those? Another thing I don't know English name for. That's her. Actually, it could be a potentially good idea for an English school, because there is a business English, casual English, whatever English, but I don't think there is any beekeeping English courses. So if you are an English teacher, give it a try. So now we're going frame by frame in a pretty schematic way. It is relatively easy when you already know what you're looking for. My first couple of attempts were a bit automatic. I was looking there, appreciating what I see, but not really knowing what I'm doing. Right now what I do is mainly looking for any symptoms of potential disease, and also looking for eggs. Eggs, when you are a noob, are kind of difficult to spot because they're really tiny, like tiny grains of rice that are not so easy necessarily to spot, as said. But once you get a bit more experience with that, it's not so difficult anymore. And once you see that there is a lot of eggs, you do not need to worry if there is a mother over there, even if you were not able to find it. If the eggs are there, means the mother is there and she is doing well. As you can see, I need to twist the bottom segment by 90 degrees. The reason for that is that this particular segment doesn't allow you to put frames in both directions, like perpendicular and parallel. And I want to have those frames in the same way for all the hives. I have it in the setup that in Polish at least is called warm one, which means that they are perpendicular. But I don't think it makes any difference, so it's a matter of your convenience. And I'm repeating exactly the same pattern of actions here. So looking at the eggs, looking at the mother, searching for mother, and simply ensuring that all the family is in the good condition and good shape. As you can see, looking at each frame, I'm doing such like silly moves. And the reason for that is that right now in this part of the season there is a pretty thin liquid inside, and I don't want them to lose everything just because I want to look inside, yeah, and I spill it over, so I'm a bit careful with that. And now I'm moving to the third nest. As you could see, I haven't found the mother, so I didn't show that to the camera. However, I'm not concerned with that because the amount of eggs I was able to see was perfectly fine, so no reasons to be afraid. Oh, and here, as you can see, they started to build on their own outside of frames, which means that they probably lack of space already, and they should quickly add some more frames for them to stay home and just have enough space to develop further. So switching the segments once again, moving the nest aside, and preparing a new segment for them to let's say use for the season, and then exactly the same pattern of actions. So just going frame by frame, looking if everything's fine, adding additional frames. What is important in this particular nest is that I was able to see eggs even on those side frames, which usually are not used. They treat it more like a storage for food, and eggs are usually on the inside. It's easier for them to maintain the proper temperature. But right now there were eggs on the sides, which means once again prove that they need more space right now. And this time we found the mother. A blue dot this time, as you can see probably, which means that she's healthy. Yeah, the blue dot was used 2 years back. And no surprises from now on, some frame by frame, and so on and so forth.
So summing up, one mother found, with the white dot, which means she's 1 year old. She was born, let's call it that way, last year. Another one I haven't seen her, but I'm not concerned about that because there is plenty of eggs over there, so well, she definitely is there. I was just not, let's say, cautious enough to to spot her. And over here also mother found the blue dot, which means a bit elder mother, 2 years back, from 2 years back, and over there it seems like they are starting to lack of space a little bit, so I added 2 frames, but it most probably won't be enough, so I will need to revisit them soon and increase the space a little bit. But in a nutshell, it looks good, so I'm pretty happy, and then they seems pretty happy as well, which is probably more important. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. I know, one more thing.
Whenever you're taking any kind of element out of use for a while, it's a good moment to ensure that it's disinfected and cleaned up. So you can use any kind of chemical stuff, however I do not like chemical stuff, and I still have some gas purchased before the Russian invasion to Ukraine, so it's not like ethically controversial for me to use it. And using the fire is a quick method to ensure that there is no bacteria, no pathogens, anything like that over there. You just need to be careful because there is a lot of wax over there. As you can see, it's pretty easy to burn it out. So just be careful if you use this particular method. And by the way, you can actually clean up your backyard from all the unwanted grass or any kind of weeds. And with that, I believe we're approaching the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon. And yeah, let's see burning to the end. Thank you. Take care, folks.